What if I told you that Joy Boy's legendary downfall wasn't just a tragic loss in battle, but the result of a betrayal so devastating it reshaped the entire history of the One Piece world? Imagine a figure so feared and mysterious that even Imu, the shadow ruler of the world, still remembers their name. This isn't just about Joy Boy's defeat, it's about the traitor who may have changed the fate of the world forever. The Elbaf arc is pushing One Piece into uncharted waters, and every new revelation feels like Oda is handing us pieces of a massive puzzle that's been hidden for centuries. The story of Joy Boy has always been one of hope, freedom, and tragedy, but what if the reason behind his loss wasn't weakness, but betrayal? Today, we're diving into the possibility that one of the most legendary pirates in history, Davy Jones, played a direct role in Joy Boy's downfall. If true, this betrayal doesn't just explain the end of the Void Century, it might also foreshadow the battles that Luffy himself will face in the Final Saga. Joy Boy was the first pirate in history, Vegapunk confirms. Joy Boy as the first to be called a pirate. Joy Boy was Nika. Thanks to the Egghead arc of One Piece, fans know that Joy Boy lived around 900 years ago and died at the end of the Void Century, which was roughly 800 years ago. This is without a doubt one of the most significant time periods in the One Piece universe. Vegapunk also asserted clearly that Joy Boy was the first person to set sail across the oceans and the first to be labeled a pirate. As any pirate would, Joy Boy most certainly had his own crew. This is especially true given that Joy Boy, like Luffy, was Nika. Nika is known for enlisting the support of others, which is partly how Luffy has gained popularity. Joy Boy also clearly had many friends and allies, as evidenced by fishmen joining his cause. However, Joy Boy certainly had his own crew. Joy Boy, somehow lost to the 20 Kings. Joy Boy lost at the end of the Void Century. It's unclear what happened that led to Joy Boy's defeat. What fans know for certain is that Joy Boy fought Imu and the other kings in a large-scale fight that included the use of ancient weapons. Fans are well aware that these weapons caused the entire world to sink by 200 meters. Joy Boy lost and died at the end of the Great War. He did leave a treasure on the final island known as Laugh Tale. Roger discovered the treasure but realized he was too early. Luffy is currently searching for this treasure. Getting back to Joy Boy, why did he lose? If he had Poseidon and his ally Galala Band build Pluton, he would have possessed 2 of the 3 weapons but still lost the war. This makes no sense unless there is treachery. Joy Boy was betrayed by Davy Jones. Oda has disclosed another renowned pirate from hundreds of years ago, with whom Imu is familiar and may have a personal link. This pirate's name is Davy Jones. If Imu knew the pirate and they existed hundreds of years ago, he most likely lived during the Void Century. Davy Jones was reported to have been cursed by the devil, who is most likely Imu, and this might be because they not only deceived Joy Boy, but also intended to do the same to Imu in order to usurp power. Rox clearly looks up to Davy Jones, but why remains to be seen. So, was Joy Boy doomed not by overwhelming power, but by the treachery of someone he trusted? If Davy Jones truly betrayed him, then history may be repeating itself in ways we can't yet see. As Oda continues to unravel the mysteries of the Void Century, we're left with one haunting question. Can Luffy avoid the same fate? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's discuss this betrayal theory together. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the hidden truths of One Piece. The Final Saga is only getting more intense, and you won't want to miss what comes next. Thank you very much for visiting the Mugiwara Review YouTube channel, buddy. We hope you enjoy our review analysis. Don't forget to subscribe and continue joining us on our joyful journey in the world of anime. If you have any wishes, question, or suggestions for our next videos, feel free to express your thoughts on the comments below. Thank you very much for your support, and until we meet again, see you next time, buddy. What is One Piece anime? One Piece is a manga and anime story about a young boy named Monkey D. Luffy who wants to be the king of the pirates in the world. As a child, he eats a devil fruit, a strange plant that makes him able to stretch like rubber. Before the show starts, Luffy goes out into the world for the first time and starts to gather a group of pirates. The main group grows over time, but it starts with Luffy, Nami the Navigator, and a swordsman named Roronoa Zoro. At some point, Luffy and his friends are known as the Straw Hat Pirates, and they go on many exciting adventures across the ocean. One Piece is a lot of fun because it's silly. Luffy goes from island to island around the world in the series. Each island has its own setting and theme. It's a pretty fantastical world full of animals that look like people, live skeletons, and other delightfully strange things. Within moments, the group is in a winter scene, and the next, they are on a tropical island full of giants. The show is full of silly and bright details. For example, Zoro holds a sword in his mouth, a scary military boss wears a cute bulldog hat, and people don't use phones to talk to each other instead. They use special transponder snails that can send and receive messages. Luffy is a carefree person who just wants to eat a tasty meal and laugh at bad jokes. Even though there are some funny parts in the series, a lot of One Piece is about freedom. During his travels, Luffy often takes up guns to help his friends and encourages others to do the same against pirates and government-backed military occupations. The characters in Luffy and his crew get stronger with each fight, which is typical for shonen manga. A lot of the story is about how Luffy beats a problem that seemed impossible to solve and finds some kind of secret power. After each fight, Luffy and his team get stronger and move closer to his main goal, which is to find the One Piece. Why is it called One Piece? The first part of both the manga and the anime shows that Pirate King Ghoul D. Roger is telling the truth about the mythical wealth called the One Piece. One Piece is the name of the show, because Luffy wants to find the One Piece and become the next Pirate King. One of Luffy's main goals in the show is mentioned in the show's title. What is the One Piece? The answer to this question is still one of the biggest secrets in the series. It's been more than 1,000 episodes, and we still don't know what One Piece is. We know that the One Piece is the name of the treasure that Ghoul D. Roger collected on his travels because of details in the manga. We still don't know a lot about the treasure, though. There are a lot of ideas from fans about what the One Piece is, but we still don't know what it is or even if it's real. The One Piece could just be the friends Luffy makes along the way.